stories. Lauren, where is Lauren? There she is. Lauren and I have been telling stories for a long time. When she was younger, we would make up stories together, and I would tell stories about different things. Lauren, what is the name of some of the characters we had in the stories? Do you remember? Marilyn. Last year, in her class, we did a story about a little girl named Marilyn and her magic marker. What could her magic marker do, Lauren? Do you remember? She would draw pictures and go into the picture, and she would go all kind of special places. And you know what places we picked? The children in the class picked the places we would go, and we learned all about, what did we learn about? The habits. We learned all about the habits. And the story I'm going to do for you today is also about the habits. But we're not going to use a magic marker. We're going to use a magic dragon to take us to very special places and learn all about the 7 habits. Are you ready for this adventure?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
well, here we go. Priscilla was a princess. She was only 7, but someday she would be queen of the realm of Castlewood. Priscilla lived in a very big castle that was high above a lake, and the castle had many towers on it, and her room was in the very tallest tower, way up high. One morning she woke up, and she was ready for a special day because she was going to magic class. Ooh, that sounds exciting. When a princess or a prince turned 7, they started 1st grade magic class. After she got dressed, she rushed to her brother's room. Her twin brother was Percival, and they were also best friends. They played together when they were in kindergarten, and they had lots of fun. When she got to the room, Percival was still wearing his Spider-Man pajamas. "Come on, brother," she said. "We have to go to breakfast. Then we get to go to class." He started to come, and she reminded him, "You can't wear your Spider-Man pajamas to class. You have to put on regular clothes." He said, "Okay, I'll wear some regular clothes." So he put on some jeans and a t-shirt. But on the t-shirt was a picture of Spider-Man. "I think that's fine. I like Spider-Man." Priscilla just shook her head. "This is silly. But okay, let's go." When they got to the kitchen, the cook in the castle was making them breakfast, and she brought out 2 plates of food. The first plate was for Priscilla, and she had cereal with sliced bananas and chocolate milk. That was her breakfast. But Percival had half a hamburger and a slice of chocolate cake for breakfast. Yeah, whoa. Priscilla asked, "Why are you eating such crazy food?" "Ooh, that's crazy." He said, "It was left over from last night." After eating all that was on his plate, Percival then had a bowl full of M&Ms and some leftover spaghetti. Whoa. Priscilla always wondered why her brother ate so much food. It seemed like he could eat anything. When Priscilla and Percival entered the great hall, they noticed that the queen, their mother, the Queen Panther, was crying. Beside the queen were her 2 assistants, Winky Williams and Whipped Cream White.
Sounds like Miss Williams and Miss White, doesn't it?
Oh, maybe. Winky was blinking her eyes, and Whipped Cream was pulling at her hair. Priscilla said, "What's the matter? Everyone looks so sad." Queen Panther looked down at her throne with a very sad face. "Someone has stolen the 8 jewels in my magic tiara." Does anybody know what a tiara is? Somebody tell me, what is a tiara? What is it?
It's this little, like this little kind of tiara, and it has these little diamonds.
It has diamonds in it? That's right. Who else can tell me what a tiara is? What's a tiara? Okay, it's like a crown. I brought a picture of a tiara for you to show you. That's a picture of a tiara. You see what it says on it? It says Queen. Okay? Well, the tiara in this story is what this is all about. Because someone stole the jewels from this tiara. And this tiara is a special tiara because the jewels in it make it magic. And all the magic in the whole kingdom comes from this tiara. But someone stole the jewels. That's why everybody was sad. So the queen said, well, I can't teach you magic because there's no magic in the land. But I can teach you something else. I will teach you something even more powerful than magic. I will teach you 8 skills that will help you grow up, and someday you will be Queen of Castlewood. These skills we call leadership skills. These will help you learn many things. Now, you have leadership skills at your school. I want you to think about your leadership skills. She said to her assistants, Winky, tell the children the first 3 skills, what I call habits. Winky Williams seemed happy to have something that she could do to help. She said, the first habit is be proactive. Do any of you know what that word means, be proactive? What does it mean?
It means like people in the dressing room so you can't so easy to ask you to do it.
Oh. Okay, you do it by yourself. Okay, who can else tell me what that means? That's part of it, yeah? Stop and think and do the right thing. That's correct. Very good, both of you. Good answers. That's right. It means stop and think before you do things. Think was the best way to solve a problem. Or do something so you don't have a problem. That's what stop and think means. I mean, that's what be proactive means. The next habit is begin with the end in mind. Can someone raise their hand and tell me what that means? What does that mean, begin with the end in mind?
Set a goal.
Set a goal so you know where you're going. That's a good idea. So begin with the end in mind is knowing what you want to accomplish before you set out on a task. Have a goal, that's right. The third habit is put first things first. Who can raise their hand and tell me what that one is? Yes. That's right, you would work first and play second. Anybody else want to say something about put first things first? Yeah. Okay, that's right. You do things before you play. Now, what Winky said, what Winky said is we need to know what is important to us, like family and friends, and acting in a way that shows responsibility. Winky was very pleased with herself for explaining this to Priscilla and Percival. Queen Panther then asked Whipped Cream to describe the next 3 habits. She jumped up and was eager to explain the next habits. The first one is think win-win. Now, who can raise your hand and tell me what that one means? What does that mean?
When everybody's happy.
Okay, everybody is happy. You want everybody to be happy, not just you, not just someone else or your friend. You want everybody to be happy, yeah.
Good guy. Smart choice.
Your friend wins and you win. That's good. Okay. So that's think win-win. Think win-win means you should think about what others want as well as what you want. If you have a disagreement with somebody,
Marlon, respect.
if you have a disagreement with somebody, you want to try to understand